Ever since the James Bond novels were published and the films were made, the real-life identity of the fictional Miss Moneypenny has been suitably shrouded in secrecy until now. Newly declassified documents feature in a book that brings female spies who worked for MI6 out of the shadows. Among them is Kathleen Pettigrew, the most senior secretary in MI6. It was there that she met, yes, you guessed it, young Ian Fleming.
Well, my name's Eve Moneypenny.
She is a staple of the British spy series.
I'm sure we'll have one or two close shaves.
Miss Moneypenny is the secretary to the head of MI6 in the James Bond franchise.
Take a memo, please, Moneypenny.
And as its author Ian Fleming often did, the character is based on a real person, who until now we've known little about. But historian Claire Hubbard Hall has revealed her.
I found a woman called Kathleen Pettigrew. She told a living relative very late in life when he visited her, they were joking and he said, oh, you were Miss Moneypenny, like in the Bond films. And in a serious tone, she said, I was Miss Moneypenny, but with more power.
Kathleen Pettigrew grew up in London, living with her family above their shop. She trained as a secretary and rose through the ranks of British intelligence to work as the personal assistant to 3 MI6 chiefs. During the Second World War, she oversaw the communication of decoded Enigma messages and handled thousands of personal documents for the boss. Given the nature of her work, perhaps it's no surprise it was hard to track down any information about her.
Her tradecraft was incredible because it's almost like trying to summon a ghost. It's that hard. She spent 30 years in retirement and literally left relatively no fingerprints at all.
I've never seen you after hours, Moneypenny. Lovely.
In his first draft of Casino Royale, the character was originally called Miss Petty Pettival, but in the end, Moneypenny arrived. And she's gone from secretary whose script sizzles with sexual tension
Who ran down here all dressed up to impress James Bond.
to a field agent.
Negative, there's no time.
She always maybe had a one-upmanship with Bond. So I actually always found that quite amusing and quite entertaining. Simply knowing the background now, as we do, of Miss Moneypenny's inspiration, only builds on the character as far as I'm concerned.
We'll never know what the real Moneypenny would think about being discovered, but she is at least being recognised for her until now secret service to her country.
James.
Ellie Pitt, News at 10.
A feast for my eyes.